Hello everyone. Today I'm going to introduce some ancient Greek philosophers who lived over 2000 years ago. These philosophers are Pythagoras, Plato, Democritus, Aristotle, Euclid, and Archimedes. Pythagoras is well known for his Pythagoras theorem, that is a squared plus b squared equal to c squared. This is called Pythagorean. Can you see Pythagorean theorem? Second, let's talk about Plato's. Plato's teacher was Socrates, but Plato had always been influenced by Pythagoras in mathematics. So one of his ideas is that every substance must have a form, and these forms can be constructed by using a finite number of geometrical shapes, such as equilateral triangles and square and pentagon was 5 angles or 5 equal sides, and then hexagon. The hexagon have 6 equal sides. For example, if we want to build the shape who has 4 sides, so if we use 4 triangles, it's called a tetrahedron. And these 3D form built by these 2D elements were called Platonic solid. It must be noticed that the solid here actually means the form, geometrical form or mathematical form of the real material, because Plato believes that every substance, every material can be divided into his form and the substance who make this material. So because Plato believes that mathematics is behind everything, and therefore he argues that by using finite number of the 2D elements, geometrical elements, such as triangle, square, and every form of material can be constructed. And Plato's idea was further supported by Euclides. Euclides is famous for his book called Elements. So Elements. This book have laid the foundation for geometry as well as modern mathematics. Euclides devoted his last chapter in his Elements to introduce Platonic solid. Another contribution made by Euclides is in number theory. So if you have studied number theory, you might have heard of this Euclideans. Again, we use the adjective form, Euclidean algorithm. So basically, the Euclidean algorithm provides the method to determine the greatest common divisors for the given two integers a and b, where a and b are integers. So from here you can see that these philosophers had seriously considered mathematics as the most fundamental element in in understanding the nature around us. Next, let's talk about Aristotle. Aristotle had a number of the original ideas regarding the nature, the human being, and the human society. But here we're just focus on his contribution in physics. So Aristotle believes that force is behind the motion. According to Aristotle, the object moves because there's always a force acting on it. So that is Aristotle's idea. Of course, we know this idea is totally wrong. Also, Aristotle believes that the buoyancy force expressed by the object, who is a force in the liquid, in the fluid, should be written as the weight of object divided by density of the mediums. So as a result, if the density becomes very small, 0, and the force will become infinity. So in Aristotle's idea that there's no such thing as called a vacuum. So Aristotle didn't believe that there is such thing called vacuums. Of course, this idea is also incorrect. The correct formula for the buoyancy force was first discovered by Archimedes, who discovered that the buoyancy force is actually the product of density of liquid and the volume of the object. So that is the famous Archimedes law of buoyancy. Okay, this is a brief introduction about ancient Greek philosophers.